Hello everyone and welcome to the park. The park is, well, I guess you could call it a horror game, but it's more of an interactive experience, if you want to call it that. Or if you want to use a slightly less favorable term, you can call it a walking simulator. But to be honest, I don't really mind that, so let's just get the game started. The park is a narrative experience, best played in a dark room wearing headphones. It deals with a subject matter that may be disturbing to some players. During the course of play, the park may manipulate graphics, audio control settings, and your sanity. This is perfectly normal and should not be whatever that was. Well, I'm wearing headphones, so I guess I'm doing that right. As for the rest, we'll see. Funcom presents.
In my heart and mind, I always return to Atlantic Island Park.
Where's Mr. Bear?
I haven't seen Mr. Bear, Callum. Stay in the car. I'll go and ask information.
Alright, so I guess we're going to do just that. Here's our ginger son, I guess. He's got a little Cthulhu t-shirt. I think it's a Cthulhu t-shirt. So let's walk over to that building. Atlantic Island Park. Drink bingo, which I guess is the local soft drink, and it looks like I can't run, or at least the usual shift button isn't the run button. Okay, let's do this.
Callum was born the day this place opened. This is his favorite place in the world.
Okay, we can move again. Not sure what was up with that. Oh, okay. Want to examine that garbage bin, but I guess not now.
Hey, Lorraine. Lorraine. Don't blame yourself, Lorraine. People lose things all the time. Take a deep breath. Think about the last place you saw your son's teddy bear. Hey, stop! I think your boy just ran into the park. I'll unlock the gates for you.
So looks like Callum lost his teddy bear, and he's very eager to get it back. And now we have to follow him. Yeah, that was pretty obvious. So nothing here.
Wait for Mommy, Callum!
Come on, this way!
Okay, so looks like shouting gives me an idea where to go.
Callum, where are you going?
Over here!
If only I could run.
There's something special about the entrance to an amusement park. A line drawn between the real world and the world of whimsy within. On this side, the apathy of our everyday lives. And on the other, anything we might dare to dream. It's no wonder Callum ran back inside. I wouldn't want to leave either.
Attention employees, the park is now closed. Have a safe journey home.
Well, that doesn't look safe. That sparkling and smoking light there. And it's just got a whole lot darker. Wow, and night came quickly here. This is also the world's largest escalator, I guess.
Callum, where are you going?
Well, this looks a whole lot less amusing right now.
Park. What happened here?
Oh, now we can run. That's good.
It's easy to get lost here.
So here's the entrance. We are at the sideshow alley. There's a roller coaster, bumper cars, the House of Horrors, the Octotron, and the Ferris wheel, and the Tunnel of Tales. Let's check out the roller coaster. Do we have? No, we do not have a torch.
You can't catch me.
Come back, Callum.
Oh, there he is. So maybe we should follow him. And we can always check out Can I check out the other rides later? And I presume that's the House of Horrors because it looks pretty horrific. And are those live beds?
Callum!
Are those live beds?
Callum, stay where you are.
Nope, he's not going to stay where he is. Were those live beds in the House of Horrors? That does not look safe. This game does look pretty good though. The environment seems to be relatively unique. It's always nice to see. Oh, we've got a shoe here.
I think this belongs to Callum.
Okay, so why did he just lose his shoe?
Chad the Chipmunk, huh? Just a drunk guy in a suit.
Okay, Chad Chipmunk worst in class. Chad can't even seem to pass. Chad gets angry, likes to fight. Chad is beaten every night. Chad will have a dead-end job. Chad will die useless. Well, it's not very positive. Can we enter the bathroom? No, we cannot.
Come to mommy, Callum.
This way, Mommy.
Looks like we don't get any more clues, but I guess there's only one way to go anyway, so we may as well hop into
Callum, stay where you are.
the Trail of Tales. Seems to be one of those romantic rides. At least if you don't enter these creepy swan boats in the middle of the night.
Come on, Mommy.
Can we enter this? I hope we can. I don't want to miss out on the ride. Come on. Here we go. I like that all the rides are still running, even though the park's officially closed. Okay, here we've got a second swan boat. And we've got a pretty clear night sky. I wonder whether this is a real cave. Any case, let's just see what kind of tales this trail has to tell. It's kind of dark, to be honest. I mean, yeah, it's a amusement park at night, but still. Is that a loudspeaker?
Near a great forest, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife and his 2 children. A boy named Hansel and a girl named Gretel.
I see where this is going.
They were very poor and had very little to bite or sup. What will become of us? The woodcutter asked his wife one night. I tell you what, husband, we will take the children into the thickest part of the forest tomorrow and abandon them there. No, my wife, I cannot do that, said the man. Then we will all 4 starve, you fool. Hansel and Gretel overheard their parents talking, and Gretel began to weep. Do not fret, Gretel, Hansel said. He crept out of the hut and gathered white stones from the ground to fill his pockets. The next morning, the woodcutter leads the children into the forest. Before they leave, their mother gives them a slice of bread and warns them that they will get no more food that day. Clever Hansel leaves a trail of white stones behind them as they pass into the woods. When their father leaves them, the children wait a while, then follow the trail back to their parents' house.
Okay, I wonder whether this is a real story or an alternative telling.
After receiving a thorough scolding from their parents for getting lost in the woods, the children are sent to bed without any supper. Hansel tried to sneak out and collect more white stones, but found that the door was locked. Tomorrow I will take them into the woods myself, the wife told the woodcutter. In the morning, their mother gave them a slice of bread and led them deep into the forest once again.
Okay, this is getting a little bit shaky.
Hansel broke his bread into pieces and left a trail of breadcrumbs to lead them safely home. But hungry-eyed birds snatched up the breadcrumbs and his trail was destroyed. abandoned by their parents and unable to find the trail home, the children wandered in the forest for 3 days.
Which is kind of long if you think about it. Especially if you spend 3 nights in the forest. Like no tent.
The children stumbled into a clearing with an exceedingly strange house. Its walls were made of gingerbread, and its windows were panes of clear sugar. Hansel, desperately hungry, ran forward and began to nibble on the walls. Nibble, nibble, little mouse. Who is nibbling at my house?
Said the
An
rhyming
old
witch.
woman emerged from the house, sniffing the air and peering around with cloudy eyes. Oh, you dear children, who brought you here? Just come in and stay with me. No harm will come to you. But Hansel and Gretel stayed back, for the old woman reminded them of their cruel mother. Come, children, don't be afraid. I have something for you. The old woman offered them 2 enormous lollipops. The children took them and began to eat.
Who could
You
resist
see,
lollipops?
Nothing to fear here. Come inside, the old woman urged, and the children, still licking their sweets, followed. Once inside the house, the old woman changed. She stuffed Hansel into a cage and put Gretel to work,
Okay.
sweeping
What's
and
happening here?
cleaning her hut. Your brother will make a good mouthful, the old witch told Gretel. Once he is fattened up, I shall feast upon him.
Hope this ride doesn't
Time
break down.
passed, and poor Hansel refused to eat, fearing the day that the witch would eat him. The witch, for her part, grew impatient. Today I will cook and eat your brother, Gretel. Climb inside and light the oven. But Gretel pretended not to understand. I do not know how. Where is the opening? Fool, the old witch said. The opening is here. And she moved to show Gretel. Seizing her courage, brave Gretel gave the witch a shove, and the old crone tumbled forward into the oven. Gretel slid a large iron bolt over the door to the oven. Gretel freed her brother Hansel, and together they lit a fire beneath the oven.
Wow.
And though she screamed and begged, the children sat by the oven until her screams had stilled, and the witch was cooked.
Gretel's pretty badass if you think about it.
And then, because even children can't survive on sweets, they divided up the body of the old witch and ate her.
What the hell? That's not what I remember. Wow, this got dark. I mean, yeah, burn the witch alive is already pretty dark, but then again, the witch was a cannibal and murderer. Uh-oh. Okay, if the normal rides are already like this, I don't want to know what's up with the House of Horrors. But we'll see where Callum leads us next, provided he's still around.
Callum, where did you go? Callum, where did you go?
Well, let's get out of here as quickly as possible. Yeah, let's just get out of here.
Hansel and Gretel. I used to read it to Callum when the electricity was shut off. Those poor children. The whole world against them. The forest, the birds, the old witch, even their own parents. I used to imagine that Callum and I were the kids in that story. Not mother and son, but brother and sister, hand in hand against the unkind world. We were always hungry, looking for our own house made of candy, looking for the sweetness that could take the pain away. Hunger leads people to desperate, terrible places where the tree branches reach like claws.
This got very dark and poetic.
This isn't a game, Callum.
Follow the trail. Maybe the breadcrumb trail?
Wait, Callum!
Okay, so he's still laughing, which I guess is good.
Another accident. This place.
Kind of worrying that it's the park maintenance. Whoa. Look at that, the teddy bear. Despite the constant interruptions to work, Atlantic Island Park will be opening on time. The governor is booked to cut the ribbon, so the only real question is whether we will have any customers. I'm not truly worried. The customers will come out of simple curiosity. I've deduced that was needed from the banned writings of Archie Henderson's Force astonished to think that a resonance of positive emotions can be useful to fuel such a process. Henderson himself chose to use negative. And that caused some of the taint that still lingers in this place. I will not make his mistakes. Very soon I will know if this has all been for nothing. Okay, that's interesting. So we've got... Wow, is that a branch in the teddy bear's eyes? Well, that's pretty cruel. And is that Callum's teddy bear? Because if it is, then we should be able to pick it up, shouldn't we? Well, maybe from the other side. And... Wow, did someone die here? Wow, this park is unsafe.
Callum! Callum, where did you go?
Okay, is that light a signal? Seems like it. So let's just follow the road. Whichever leads us to the next attraction. Ooh, it's the Octotron. Awesome.
Callum? Where'd you go?
Is that even suitable for children of his age? Because I remember you have to be a certain size before you're even allowed to enter that. What was all the litter? They should really clean this park up a little bit better.
This old thing used to make the blood run to my head. Make me dizzy.
Okay, let's examine the report.
The guy just snapped. Those poor kids.
Eyewitness report. Atlantic Island Park incident. Officer on duty, Sheriff Ethan Bannerman. Witness name Creed Norma. We were waiting for our turn on the right. Frank, me and the boys. This fellow in the chipmunk suit making an ice carving while people took photographs. Lawrence wanted to go over to him, but I've always been a bit wary of those suits. They give me the creeps. It's silly, I know. Anyway, the chipmunk man, he was carving and picking away at the ice. And at first we thought he was making some animal like a tiger or a lion, but as more and more ice fell away, when you first looked, it was like a human face smiling out of the block of ice. But the more you looked at it, the more you saw that there was something not quite right about the proportions. Something unnatural that made your heart begin to beat just a little bit faster. Like we're praying that thing in the eyes was a hunter. This is a very poetic witness, I have to say. But then these teenagers walked up and one of them made a face at the carving and said something rude to the guy in the chipmunk suit. And then, well, he went berserk. For a few moments it was chaos. Everybody was running away from the guy who had one of the teenagers on the ground, and he was stabbing with the ice pick, and blood was spraying and people were screaming at Frank. And I had the kids and we were dragging them away as fast as we could. The last thing I saw before Frank dragged me away was that the eyeball of one of those poor kids had landed on the ice sculpture, making the horrible creature look more or less alive. Okay, so the drunk chipmunk guy just straight up murdered a teenager. Or at least horribly disfigured a teenager. That's reassuring. Question is, can we ride the Octotron? That's the true question here. We'll see. Let's check out the booth here. Oh, yeah, let's do it.
I can't get on while it's moving.
Okay, I guess we're going to shut it down. Let's decrease the speed. Okay, Can we decrease it more? I mean, why would you even write this? I mean, why would you write this right now in the night in a park where people get horribly dismembered and while you're looking for your son? I don't know, but I'm in. Okay, so the question is what's going to happen now? It's getting faster, which is good, I guess. It's getting really fast. Uh-oh. Yep, this was a terrible idea. It obviously was. Yep, we almost got a heart attack here. So, can we increase the speed? Let's just try to increase it as much as possible. I want to see whether we can like derail the thing. Probably not. But we can give it a shot. This is going pretty fast. I'd like to ride this like in an actual amusement park, which is security certified. Not this one here. This one here is terrifying. And these cars look horrific. But anyway, I think this is a good point to end the episode. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you next time when we try out whatever attraction is next. Take care and goodbye.